Good morning.
There you go. Coach Keene, at halftime, did you talk about, if you just didn't give them some stuff, that you guys would probably be able to put them away in the second half?
We actually, it's kind of ironic. I had a dream last night that they were going to come out and blitz off the edge every snap. They'd shown a little bit of it the week before. And so Coach Cunningham and I had talked a little bit this morning about what our plan would be if we saw a ton of that stuff. And, the hard part is our players didn't really have that minimized game plan in their mind as they went out. And so we didn't execute as well with some of the things that maybe we could have in that first half. They caught us a little bit off guard with some of the pressure they were bringing. We told the guys this week, though, that we're going to see a lot of guys in the box, and we're going to have to throw the ball to win. And I think that was the case. We had to loosen them up a little bit. And so at halftime, really what we talked about was how we were going to minimize the game plan, the 3 base runs that we were going to attack with, the protections that we felt very comfortable with going with against them, and how we could move the ball throwing it. And I thought our guys did a great job in the second half of executing that minimized game plan and putting points on the board, which was key. The great thing for us is we've got a tremendous defense that while our offense was getting our momentum going, getting our feet wet, to hold that team to 3 points in the first half was just a tremendous job by them. And I think that's going to be a key to victory for us going through this season. Is we've got to find a way to start a little bit faster offensively and match the things that our defense is doing right now.
Josh, talk about the defense. So you shut out more last week. You held Concordia to 3 points and 2 points that big touchdown at the end. How much confidence is this defense playing with right now?
The defense has a lot of confidence, and the focus is on everybody doing their own job. You don't try to do too much so you don't step over the line, and when you try to do too much, somebody else doesn't know what you're trying to do, and that messes it all up. So we just play fast and physical, get to the ball.
Coach, you want to talk about Mitch's second game? If you saw some improvements this week from last week?
Yeah, I thought he threw the ball a lot better in certain occasions. I think early on, he was trying to maybe throw the perfect pass, and that's something we talked about on the sideline. And sometimes when I say talking, it was a little bit more than talking. But that's a great thing about Mitch is he's a mentally strong competitor. He can take me getting on him. He understands that we have a lot of confidence in him and his abilities. And if there's things that he needs to change, a simple thing like just putting the ball on receivers instead of just trying to throw perfect passes all the time, that he'll make those changes and he'll get it done.
Do you anticipate having John back next week?
I really don't know. Ankle sprains are such a difficult thing. It depends on the body, how the body responds to some of the treatment. And you saw him on the sideline still in a boot, so we got a long ways to go, I think, in some of the rehab process. But the big thing is, what I love about John Wolf is he's on the sideline right now, completely into this thing, and he's giving me play call ideas, and some of them are way out there. But I love the fact that mentally he's staying in this thing so that when he does come back, he's going to be mentally sharp and ready to go. And until then, hey, we know we've got a quarterback who can win football games. And, even when John comes back, there's no saying that Mitch isn't going to be a guy that's out there making plays for us.
John couldn't talk you into purple hair today?
Couldn't. No, I didn't see that until pregame.
Mitch, can you talk about your second game and how you thought maybe you improved from the first game?
I started off a little slow. I thought expecting a lot more pressure didn't expect much pressure, and I had a little bit of happy feet. But once I calmed down and Coach Keene tore into me a little bit, I realized what I needed to do and just had to throw the ball at Adam and let him go make a play.
Adam, last week you just played in one play, right? You got knocked out. You're back today. You had 5 catches, 89 yards. You had a couple nice punt returns. Talk about your play today and how good it felt to get back on the field after last week.
Yeah, it was definitely tough to watch last week, but it was nice that we got the win, so it didn't really matter that much. But yeah, it's nice to be back out there, and thought Mitch did a great job of, we missed a couple right away and then came back and just put it on me all day. And even at the end, we should have had a touchdown. I dropped one, but I thought he did a great job of just coming back and put it on me.
Adam, can you talk a little bit about, it seems to me that the meat of the season really kind of starts next week all the games in this league are important, but the next stretch of 3 or 4 weeks, can you talk about what that means to your season and if you guys are ready for that?
Yeah, we have a lot of confidence coming into next week, obviously, with big five big wins. A win's a win no matter what. and we have a lot of confidence with our defense, which makes it easy on the offense. But yeah, we're just right now we're gonna enjoy this win and then look into Augie and see what we can do and just try to go 1-0.
Coach talked about before that passing was kind of an emphasis today. But look at your running game. You're out much more by 300 yards last week. There's 216 to 6 and 9 today. When you think of your game plan every week, is rushing the first thing you want to cover?
Oh, you bet. Yeah, we make our money in the run game, and those guys up front feed off that. They know that we're going to find ways to rush the football. Inside zone is our bread and butter. We couldn't find a way to run inside zone today based on some of the defensive structure we had, but our zone read scheme really was effective for us, and so it fits right into what's a strength for us, our guys up front. It fits into what is a strength for our quarterbacks, the fact that we have some athletes there that can do more than just sit back in the pocket and throw it. And so it's, we're always going to try and get our rushing yardage and establish things up front and do a great job protecting the quarterback in the pass game. Hopefully we can keep him off his seat.
Mitch, could you guys get the sense there in these last couple of fourth quarters that the other team just can't stay with you the longer the game goes on? 'Cause it seems like the second half, you guys, especially up front, have really owned time of possession, the yardage.
Yeah, this week we definitely could tell that they were quitting on themselves, and we were just pounding the rock all day, and we knew eventually it would break through, and it did in the fourth quarter.
Do you think the defense is looking forward to the challenge that you guys are going to get here the next 3 weeks? You're going to probably see some better offenses here now?
Yes, definitely, and preparation is everything. We prepare the same week, every week to go 1-0, and we focus in on what certain offenses are good at, and we try to dominate that and stop that, and make them do things that they're not comfortable doing.
Adam's starting to get kind of fun now, as you can kind of, I mean, you don't look ahead really, but the prize is getting pretty close here with 6 weeks to go.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we were just trying to go 1-0, so but I mean, I think that's why our team is so close, and so why we've been playing so well is because we haven't been looking ahead. We don't just say we're gonna go 1-0. We're actually trying to go 1-0, and we're focusing and preparing like we want to go 1-0.